How are we all? Hi guys. It feels like it's been forever since we done a live. Jola, I'm so happy that you are here with us all. Where have you been? What have you been doing? Tell us what has happened to you. I literally was like, Jola has vanished off the face of the earth. And now you're back, so that's good. Oh, thanks, Ash. What would we do without you? Audio and picture. Good. Thank you, Jola. I'm so happy we hit the 10k. We have already discussed this before, but I'm just so pleased, and I'm so glad that all of you exist in my world. The Mum and 5 life. Hello, darling. Isn't it, darling, is here. Hello, Poppet. You're going out tomorrow, aren't you, isn't it, darling, with your pal? It's going to be nice weather. So they say, so they say. It's going to be nice weather tomorrow, so exciting times. Let me scroll up and see who else is on. Adonis, hello, my darling. Oh, no. I know exactly who this is. Your name isn't Adonis, is it? It is. See, I remember... I don't know how to pronounce your actual name, but let me have a stab in the dark and you can either be like, yeah, you nailed it, or we can be like Jola, and even if it's wrong, you can be like, it's fine, you can call me that. So, Akmil? Have I said that right? I hope I've said that right. Dario, hello, I'm good, thanks, darling. Anya, hi. Amila, I need to put my reading glasses on really when I come down here. I should really have my reading glasses because I can't like see that great. I can see, but it's like if I showed you my screen, we're doing like a, oh no, I didn't set the camera up. We're doing a... Oh, so look, you guys get to be a part of this as well. This is fun. Okay. Okay, so there we go. This is the live setup. These are you gorgeous lot on the live chat. Here's the setup here. And that is what we're doing. So... for those of you watching now, let me just put the camera to one side and she can just record there. We have been doing today a behind the scenes vlog. So, like we filmed all the vlogs that I've did today, like behind the scenes, the setup of them. I've done like a product review vlog and a couple of other vlogs, and I've also been smashing out the TikToks, and I did a little makeup tutorial. We just did a kind of a bit of a day in the life of, but it's more of a behind the scenes, what we do when we're vlogging and editing. So I can switch this camera off now and that can go into the edit. Where are we? Sorry, someone said, oh, Amila said, are you still having panic attacks? I've actually been, touch wood, I've been okay. However, this leads me nicely on to my next point of discussion. So in the UK on the 24th, it came in, didn't it, guys, that we have to wear face masks. It's like compulsory. You've got to do it. Boris is like, don't cry for me, Argentina. You have to wear your face mask. So anyway, we got these face masks, right? Guys, let me tell you. So this is the face mask that I originally got. Oh my God, right? I mean, hello, Clarice. If that isn't Hannibal Lecter, so I was like, I don't want it. I don't like it. I couldn't breathe. I was walking around Sainsbury's and I was like, I can't breathe. And you know when you feel like you're on the cusp of a panic attack and you're like, I can feel it's going to happen any second now. You know, I'm down the chilled aisle and any second now, the panic attack is going to swoop over me like the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. But anyway, I managed to get through it. I got out and then I was fine once I took the face mask off. But literally, like, what do you guys do? Any of you that feel that way, what do we do about this face mask situation? Anywho, I went and got, I ordered these ones online and found these. I mean, who do I think I am, Vicky Pollard or what? But this, it's never going to be the most trendiest of things, but this one I can breathe better in. And, you know, you don't look like Hannibal Lecter. You look more like that girl from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory that turns into a blueberry. But what are you going to do? So yeah, these are a lot better, I would say. These ones are more like, they're like scuba Steve outfits, you know, like if you go scuba diving, whereas these ones are more like material. Does that make sense? I've completely like not articulated that well. But what are you going to do? It's the Hayley's Help channel. We all know I don't articulate very well. I just say what I see. And so yeah, it has been a struggle. So that is the situation with my panic attacks. I have been fine. I haven't really had any lately. So that's good. But I'm going to head over to the comments because I would love to hear from you guys what your thoughts are on the whole face mask thing. Are you fine wearing them? Do they freak you out? Do you feel like... It literally feels like to me when I put, not so much this blue one, but this one, this black one, I'm literally like, why are you smothering me? Like, why are you smothering me to death? That's how it feels. I literally feel like I can't breathe. And then I bought one of those shield things as well that it clips onto my fedora hat. So I bought one of those like plastic shield things, and then loads of people were like, oh no, they're not acceptable. And I was like, but it literally goes like the whole way around your face. But I don't really know. I'm just getting to grips with this whole face mask situ. So let's go to the comments here, shall we? I'm going to scroll to the bottom. Oh, Mum of Two's here. Hi, hun. And Laura. Hi, honey. Ash, sounds like you're very busy. Oh, I mean, it would be nice to sometimes just stop. But then when I stop, I end up panicking because it's like, why am I not doing anything? So keeping me busy keeps my mind occupied, and I'm then like, I don't have time. It's normally at night time, as you guys know, that my panic attacks come. And I think it is because I'm like, and you've got time to think. I have been doing loads of yoga though, just lately. So that has been really good. And I feel like I've damaged my ankle. Like I keep sitting, do any of you do this? Do you sit on your, like you put your leg around your bum and then you put your bum on your leg? And I think where I do it so often, I've done something to my ankle and then I started freaking out and was like, oh my God, what if I've got arthritis? And you know how I do because of my health anxiety. I then go on Google and I'm like, what are the signs of arthritis? Oh my God. And so I did have a little bit of a panic there, but then Robbie the Ranger swooped in and was like, you sit on that actual like part of your ankle all the time. I don't know why I do it because it does hurt me, but it's just something that I've always done. Okay, so, oh, Isn't It Darling has said the paper ones are better, Hayley. Oh, okay, I've not tried the paper masks actually, so maybe I should try and get some of those. Jola, I can't breathe in the masks as well. With health anxiety, it's super hard. I feel like my heart is stopping and my brain explodes. Right? That is exactly what it's like. It's like you can't... And you know what? I wrote up a whole post the other day to go on Instagram. And I should really do this more often, but then I chickened out because I was like, oh, I can't be bothered with the police coming along and being like, did you know? But it was a whole post about people with mental health because I was discussing this with Robbie, and I said to him, I went and looked, because I don't really watch the news, I went and looked on the government website about the whole face mask thing, and I know certain people that are exempt from wearing face masks, and some of those people are exempt because they've got certain mental health issues. And I did this whole post anyway, kind of saying that we all need to not police the situation ourselves. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, I can only speak for me. If I went out without a face mask on, and I absolutely had, like, I was told by my GP, you're exempt, you don't have to wear them, it's fine. And then I had someone, I don't know, let's say Pauline down the road. There isn't a Pauline. I mean, there might be, I don't know, but these are all fictional people. So just in case anyone on my street is called Pauline. And she's like, what a bloody liberty. So where my point is, if I was walking down the street without a face mask on, or going into a store, a local store, without a face mask on, and Pauline pulled me up and was like, why have you not got a face mask on? Why have you not got a face mask on? You're selfish. Why have you not got a face mask on? The level of worry and anxiety that would cause me, I would end up taking a massive, massive tumble in terms of my progress with kind of my mental health journey. And I just don't like that. I really don't. I just think because obviously mental health, and there are obviously other illnesses as well that are like hidden illnesses. You don't see them. So like people with breathing difficulties, maybe you can't actually see their lungs to know that they've got an issue with their lungs. But it doesn't mean that it's not there. So I just worry that with this whole face mask thing, it's going to cause people to feel just more worried about leaving the house in terms of others policing the face mask situation. You guys know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. And it does worry me, because I do think, I can't bear it. Like, it would break my absolute heart if one of you guys, I know there's lots of you that struggle from different mental health issues, and I know there's a few others of you on here who've got kind of other hidden illnesses in terms of your breathing and your lungs and heart problems. And I couldn't bear that. One of you guys walking down the street not wearing a mask, and what do you call them? The vigilantes coming along with their pitchforks and being like, you've not got a mask on, I'm ringing the police. It's like, I just don't agree with it. And anyway, where I was going with that is I went on the government website, and there's this thing that you can print off that says, or you can screen grab it on your phone, and it says, I'm exempt from wearing a face mask. Please be kind, please keep your distance, etc., etc., which is great. But then at the same time, I am a bit like, okay, but then what about the people that then abuse that actually can wear face masks and are fine wearing face masks? Do you know what I mean? I just think it's all a bit confused is what I'm saying. Like me most of the time. It's like living and breathing Hayley has surfaced in the world, and the whole world has just become a blanket of confusion. So let's head over to the comments anyway and have a little read what you're saying. Oh, Ash has written, it's not law to wear one, it's actually a regulation. And Mr. Gabs, they've made us wear face masks in Victoria, Australia also. How are you, Gabs? Are you okay? Aura, hi babe. I got a pair of pink masks at Target. It's been mandated here in Nevada. See, I guess like most places now are just like, doing the whole face mask thing, which I do think obviously they're saying that it kind of stops the spread of, not the spread of it, but it stops us, if someone's got it, it stops it being transferred, because I guess where they're trying to get more people going out. And I feel terrible for the shop workers and the NHS staff. I imagine they have to wear them 24/7. But yeah, I can see why a lot of people get confused by what the rules are, because it's like, if you go into a bar, you don't have to wear one. If you go into a restaurant, you don't have to wear one. And then it's like, but if you go into a supermarket, you've got to put a mask on at the door. But yeah, and then I'm like, do you have to wear one in your car? Do you? One of you guys might be able to answer this. I don't think you do, but do you? If I'm in my car and I've got the window down, should I have a mask on, or is it fine for me to just be like, just driving along without a care in the world? Okay, so Anya has written, I'm so afraid that we have to wear face masks in Denmark as well. I will have a panic attack. I know, chick. See, I don't know what the stance is on people with panic attacks. So I don't know whether, I personally haven't contacted my GP, just because I just feel like they're probably massively overstretched at the moment anyway. I certainly don't want to, although it's uncomfortable and I am like, I can't breathe. But like I said, I do think, depending on what face masks you get, I think if you try a few, the ones that are kind of obviously different material, and Isn't It Darling has said that the paper ones apparently are a lot better, so I might try them. They probably are actually, because they're thinner, aren't they? Okay, so the Mum and 5 life, the masks freak me out. I hate to feel restricted. I get hot and flustered. Oh, babe. I feel like we should all do like an isolation hug with each other, where we're like hugging everyone that just can't bear this whole face mask thing, but soldiers on anyway. Because it is horrible when you feel like, and if the people that don't suffer from panic attacks or that kind of claustrophobic feeling, you'll never ever understand if that is a thing for you, because I suppose it would be different. It's different for everyone. You know, some people might have panic attacks and be fine with the masks, but then there'll be others that are like, I'm freaking out over this, and it's horrible. It's just not a nice thought that anyone's kind of going through that. But I don't know what the answer is. Jill has written, Aurora, I'm fine wearing them. The only problem is that it's so hot in Vegas and more layers don't help outside. Oh, I bet it's hot. It's supposed to be really hot here as well tomorrow, actually. I bet it's so hot in Vegas. I went to Vegas when it was out of season and it was quite mild, but even then I was like, is this supposed to be mild weather here? It was boiling. So I can't imagine how absolutely roasting you guys are. Jill. So Jill wears 2 masks at a time stacked because I have lupus. It's tough, but I keep reminding myself whenever the air feels too little that the alternative isn't good, but my face gets claustrophobia. Oh, Jill. I'm sending you lots of love, darling. Laura, I think I need to start doing yoga or something. Yoga is the absolute namaste. It is the best thing ever. I keep saying to you guys, I'm going to do a yoga routine on the channel, and I will try and put one together at some point. It's just trying to find somewhere to kind of like fit it in. So I am going to do that though. I am going to do that, because it is just the best ever. And there's loads of Laura as well. If you're on you are on Instagram. I know you're on Instagram. I don't know what I'm saying. If you're on Instagram, you are. There's loads of yoga pages that you can follow that are really, really good. So they do like, they talk you through the different poses that you can do from like beginner to really advanced. So that is a really good place to be. And on YouTube, the person to follow, she is absolutely the queen of yoga, is Yoga with Adrian. She is the nicest, kindest. Her voice is the most soothing voice you will ever hear. Like, when I put her on, I'm like, I love you so much. I just love her like, I can't tell you. I've never even met the woman. Like, she probably doesn't even know of my existence, let's be real. But I love her so much. She's got this little dog called Benji. She's just the best in terms of listening to and her explaining the yoga. It's really easy to watch and to do. So there's a place you can head. Okay, so I'm just going to scroll on down to the bottom because, see, I natter too much and then all the comments get lost. But don't worry, I read them all back. Oh, okay, so Laura's written, if you're in your own car, you're fine, babe. Okay, perfect. Isn't it, darling? Just in public places, Hayley, your car is fine, darling. Okay, phew. Because I don't want to, I mean, I normally am a rule breaker, we know this. But with things that are serious, I don't want to be that person where it's like, she's breaking the rules. So it's nice to know, so thank you, guys. The mum and Five Life has said she prefers the paper ones too. Jill, in our little town in Texas, you must wear them in the car. My friend drives at night so she can go without one. Oh, really? Yes, so that's obviously not been made a thing yet in the UK. In Canada, $100 fine started on the 1st, but still not a law, so don't know how they can do that. It's a weird one, Pamela, it really is, because I know we're dishing out fines here for people that aren't wearing the face masks, but I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know. I feel awful on the NHS staff because these guys are wearing them around the clock. I mean, can you imagine? I saw some photos of this one nurse and her face was so like swollen and bruised from the face masks, and I literally was like, oh my goodness, that is dedication to your job. They really are heroes. Just think it's better than wearing a ventilator. That's how I got my head around the whole mask thing. True. That crisp Miss Monty has just written, I'm literally living for this. Jake, hi babe. That crisp lemon flash cleaner is the dog's bollocks. Use it on a deep clean. Oh, Miss Monty, God love you. Where are we? Jola, where's Jake, his Nana and his Kirby? Jake has arrived, Jola. Look, Jake Ali is there. He has arrived. Christine isn't here though. Where's Nanny, Jake? What's Nanny doing? And how's your granddad? Is he doing okay? I love it when like our regulars that are on here, when they're not on here, they're missed and we all notice. I really do enjoy that. It just makes it feel like a proper, community. Like we're all neighbours and we're like, oh, where's Christine? Oh, look, Jill. Oh, there's Jake. Okay, so I've gone to the bottom of the comments now. Another thing I wanted to chat with you guys about this evening is YouTube stories. Some of you might not have seen them yet. Robbie the Ranger has advised me you can only watch the YouTube stories on your mobile device, but I have been uploading them throughout the week, playing around with it. It's really strange using the YouTube stories because it's like Instagram, but it's so worlds away from Instagram. Like they don't allow the music because of copyright rules, and but I've been really enjoying doing them. So any of you that haven't watched them, go and watch the stories. That is where I will be keeping you guys updated if I'm going to hop on and do a live. If I have done anything during the day, I'll be sharing it with you on the stories bit, just so it's more for the stuff that doesn't warrant like a full vlog. And if there's any kind of little cleaning things, like I know some of you have asked me to do like a eyeliner, you know, an eyeliner flick tutorial, so I'll be doing that on the stories. Any kind of cleaning things that don't warrant like a whole entire vlog, but you just want a quick, just let me know and I can then do it for you, put it on my stories, and that is what we'll be mainly using those for. But I really enjoy them. I think they're really good. And they are, like I said, they are different to Instagram. But then we're not on Instagram, are we? We're on YouTube. Oh, Mr. Gabs can't even watch YouTube on my mobile. Why? Why can't you? Let me know. Let me know. Oh, Ash, I love the look of your bakes, Hayley. Great British Bake Off it is. Do you know what, Ash? I've got to be honest with you, babes. Where I have been spending a lot of time in the house, I obviously do the yoga, I clean the life out of the house, and I do the washing and all of that jazz. I was like, I need to find myself a little bit of a hobby, because I've been going online a lot, and I go on Amazon and I'm like, oh, there's a new flavour Sephora out, I'll get it. And it's just not healthy, is it? So I was like, oh, do you know what? I'm going to throw myself into baking. So then I started doing baking all these different treats and like changing them up. I got some more stuff today to do. So there is going to be another bake, Ash. You'll be pleased to know. And I just love it. And do you know what? I'm actually going to film myself one of these days doing it, because I am the most unconventional baker of all time. You know, like on the Great British Bake Off, they'll go, you've got to make sure that the measurements are accurate. I'm like, life's too short. I haven't got time to be measuring out exactly what the amount is. So I end up getting like an actual cup, as in like a teacup, and I'm like, imagine this is the teacup, and I'm like, and imagine this is the flour. I literally just pour it in and I'm like, that's about right. And then the sugar, I'm like, that's about right. And then I'm like, this is either going to be an absolute arc de triomphe, or it is going to go tits up massively. And they've all turned out relatively fine. I already know from baking previously roughly the amount what I should be using. So I do just do it all by eye. And I know Paul Hollywood would be like, why are you doing this? But I would be like, exactly what I said. Because life's too short, Paul. We haven't got time to get the scales out, start weighing, caster sugar, and, you know, 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Like, nobody's got time for that. So that is what I do. And like I said, I will film it one day with you guys, because I mean, any proper baker would be like, why is she doing this? But they always turn out quite good, I think, anyway. They rise, at least, you know, when I sit there in the kitchen peeking through the oven and I'm like, please rise, and then they do. You know, it's brilliant. Okay, I'm just going to go back to... Oh, you beat me to it, Ash. Look, can we have a video? Hi, Sharon. Thank you, Poppet. Oh, Laura, windows. Oh, my God. I'm having the worst time trying to get my windows clean at my flat. So bloody gross. Okay, so this is a good one. What I'll do, Laura, is I will go on my stories. I'll do my windows. And then it's like, we can be like those dancers where... You know, what are they called? Stavros Flatley. I'll do the jig and then I'll be like, and then you do yours at your house, and then together we'll be like, oh, the windows are clean. Okay. Oh, Gabs, your old crappy mobile. I bet it isn't crappy. Do you know, sometimes I think the older mobiles are actually better than these newer ones, because when I had my, like, big Nokia, never broke, ever. My iPhone, it breaks all the time. I'm like, gonna need a new screen. The whole thing's gonna need replacing, or sometimes the screen just freezes up and I'm like, what are you doing? So there's something to be said for an older phone. Sharon's written, I love the British baking show too. It is so good, isn't it? Jola, Hayley, I wonder if you also eat a lot more before, since the COVID, I've been eating so much, I just cook and bake all the time. Yeah, 100%. I think everyone is. Anyone that's like, oh no, I'm definitely not, then I think they're fibbing a little bit. Because we do. Like, it was funny, I was watching on TikTok, there was this couple and they did a video and they put their kids to bed and they were like, it was like that, you know, let's get it on. And you thought they were going to have like a proper romantic night. No, they filmed themselves getting tubs of ice cream out of their freezer, and like candies and crisps, and they were throwing them all over themselves. It's the most relatable thing, because obviously where we're all just kind of like sitting in our houses, you do end up doing that, don't you? You put a movie on and you're like, shall we have some salted popcorn? P.S. Tell me now, guys, are you a salted popcorn fan or are you a sweet popcorn fan? I am obsessed with salted popcorn. Don't so much like the sweet though. The sweet popcorn, I'm a bit like, it's not for me. I'm not keen runner bean. So yeah, let me know what you prefer, girls and boys. Thanks, Ash, for your little donation to the channel. You super chatter. Mwah. Thank you, CM, as well, for your super chat. You guys are the best. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Let's just go back up to the comments. Oh, Jola's written, I like watching Cupcake Gemma videos on YouTube. Her recipes are great. My favourite is carrot cake. I am obsessed with carrot cake. Love it. That is the one bake, though, that I do struggle with a carrot cake bake. My mother-in-law, she is really good at baking a carrot cake. I don't know how to do it though. I'm just going to put it out there. I don't know how, because it's almost like the carrots need to be like grated a certain way, if that makes sense. Because whenever I've made it before, it's always like you've got like chunks of carrot in the thing. What is that all about? Oh, yum, Cassie, salted butter popcorn. Love, love, love. Anything salty, I love it. Jill Teresa, I mix popcorn and peanuts. Yum. What about cashew nut? I love a cashew nut. I love a cashew nut and I love a walnut. Oh, just the best. We're so going off topic here as well. Oh, Lockie and Lana Couture love sweet popcorn. I'm just, do you know what? I do like the cinemas, the ones at the cinema. When you go to the cinema, I don't mind those in sweet, but I've been buying is it Metcalfe's? I think they're called Metcalfe's. Metcalfe's? Those, you know the ones. And I get the slightly salted ones. Oh my God, they're so nice. I'm not a fan of the sweet kettle corn. Tabitha, I'm so glad to see you. I thought I missed the chat. No, you didn't miss it. I mean, we've got another 25 minutes. Some of you will be like, oh no, another 25 minutes stuck with Hayley. You don't have to stay stuck here. If you've got things to do, you can go off and do them. I won't ever hold it against you. You know I won't. But yeah, we've got another 25 minutes of talking. Marcel, hello. Oh, pecan pie. I love a pecan. This food talk is like the best. Oh, hot sauce sounds good. Oh my God, I might have to try that. Where's that then? Who said about hot sauce? Oh, Aura. I love putting hot sauce on salty popcorn. Like the red hot sauce. Like the chili, like it's like a spicy sriracha. I'm the same, Aura. Not a fan, Robbie. Look at Robbie on the group chat. Like, he's up there in the bedroom getting involved on his little... We love you, Ranger. And thanks for editing the vlogs. You're the best at it, which is why... that isn't why the only reason we love you, but you are good at doing the vlog edits. You do make them, like, really glossy and good, so well done. Isn't it, darling? Yes, big up to Robbie. Oh, Warwick. I love your cleaning tips. They are very inspirational. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy them. Look at me now, about to take a sip, and I'm like, what are you going to do? Sing a Celine Dion song, or do you want to drink that water? I'm just going to have a quick drink. Oh, Paddy Paws has written, why is Robbie a Ranger? Okay, so I've spoken about this before. It's really not anything exciting. I had people over on Instagram and they were like, oh, do you call him Robbie the Ranger? Because he's, like... Oh, what was it? There's like a ranger, which is like an army position in the ranger. And I was like a ranger. And I was like, no. And then I had someone else before ask me if he was like a forest type ranger. And I was like, no, this is the story behind Robbie the Ranger. So we had Sienna, and when I went into labour with her, we had this Irish girl. And she was really young. She was a student midwife. And she actually ended up yanking out my placenta too hard. I mean, I know this is too much information, but this is truth. If I had my vlogging camera, I totally would have been like, guys, I mean, I'm bleeding to death here. Because I really, like, literally, she ripped it out. And then I don't know what happened after that. I only know what Robbie the Ranger told me. And he was like, it was like a bloodbath. And I then went into shock, and people came in, and anyway, they fixed me up and dealt with me, the end. But in between all of this, before all of this happened, the student midwife that I had, she said, what's your husband called? And I was like, oh, Robin, because that's his birth name, is Robin. And she was Irish, and she went, oh, I love that name, Robbie. What a beautiful name. I love the name Robbie. It's fantastic. And I then looked at Robbie and I was like, I like the name Robbie too. And I think we should call you Robbie from now on, because even she is like, this is a fabulous name. So he was then called Robbie from there on out. It just stuck. Anyway, the Ranger bit came because... And this is where it gets super boring, and I will literally just say it like it is. In Sainsbury's, there's a book, and it's called Robbie the Ranger. It's a kid's book, and I saw it in Sainsbury's once. And I took a photo on my phone. I sent it to him and was like, oh my God, Robbie the Ranger, you've got a book. And that's it. That's the story of Robbie the Ranger. That is how his name was born and came about. It is the most boring thing ever. I wish I could be like, no, seriously, like he was a ranger and he was going out and he was like saving wildlife and he was looking after, you know, the planet, and he was doing brilliant things. I mean, he wasn't. He does a lot of brilliant things, but he was doing none of that. Look at the chat. Robbie's taking over the channel. This is just... See, this is why I love doing the lives, because it's like we're just having one great big date with all of our friends. Look how he gets involved though. It's just the best, isn't it, darling? She's like, oh, isn't it, darling? She is our Simba and our isn't it, darling? It's got lots of names. It's, what is it, babe? Simba, Luigi, because you and Robbie are like the Mario brothers, with your little spanners fixing any mishaps that happen. And Polly in my pocket. What else do I call you? I've got loads of pet names for you, haven't I? And none of them she asked for. She never asked for them, but I'm just like, this is what I do. I just like to give people pet names because it's almost like if I ever call you, if any of you guys, if I ever call you like Boo or Angel or Poppet, it is honestly like, I'm not being rude. Obviously I'm not being rude. But it's almost like how I show my affection, like, and it massively backfires sometimes if you've got the wrong person who's, you know, not that way inclined, and I'm like, oh, Poppet, Sweet Pea, Pickle, and they're like, don't call me that, and I'm like, misjudged that one. I do it as like a sign of affection. Loki and Lana, oh my god, you changed his name just like bam, new name. I love it. I really did. And it was only because, like I said, this nurse was like, I like the name Robbie. It's a good, strong name. My Irish accent is so bad. Yeah, and that is exactly it. Ash, 2044. See, look at you. You're the best, Ash. You're the best at this. Keeps me on track. He's like, come on, don't go over your 9 o'clock cut off because you've got salted popcorn that you need to go and stuff down your face. Oh, I shouldn't be encouraging this really, because the government are saying that we all should be losing weight. So really I should be like, let's all go and get an apple or something really healthy. But I think popcorn isn't that bad really, if it's not like lots. Everything in moderation is what they say, isn't it? Warwick, how many hours do you spend cleaning a day? It really does depend on what's going on in the house. So for example, when was it? I think like a couple of days ago, my house looked like a hot mess. It was filthy. And I don't know what the kids have been doing, but there was plates everywhere, there was cutlery everywhere, the dishwasher looked like it was non-existent. I was like, why are all these plates out on the side when we've got a dishwasher? And it was empty. And on that day, I think I went from about, I didn't start in the morning. I think I started at about 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and I was cleaning right the way around until well gone 10. So it just depends. I used to have quite a strict routine. I don't anymore. As the kids have got older, I don't have like a really strict routine as to how I clean the house. I just know that I like it to be clean before I go to bed. So whenever it is that I do that, doesn't so much matter to me, but it's more a case of I like it clean before I go to bed. Another thing that I just wanted to chat with you guys about. So I hope that answers your question, Warwick. Sorry if it's like a bit you've not really given me an answer there. But I can't give a definitive 6 hours and that's it, I'm done. It varies from day to day. Some days I might only do 3 hours of cleaning. Other days I might be cleaning for 8 or 9 hours. It really does depend. So what I wanted to speak to you guys about real quick was, I should have got Rob to do the split screen so I could bring it up on here. Robbie, is it too late to do the split screen? It's going to be too late to do it, I know it. I'll just tell you. It came up on my Facebook. This woman in Australia, she since lockdown, she's just gone on strike. She's like, I'm not folding washing anymore. This mountain of washing, I am not joking you, it gave me anxiety. I was like, she was sitting on it. It was like a castle, an actual castle. What I'll do is, once this is over, I'm going to find it and I'm going to add it to the community thing so you can see a picture of what I'm talking about, or you can just Google it yourself. Just type in like, mum in Australia doesn't fold the washing over lockdown. Anyway, this pile of laundry, you have never seen anything like it. And genuinely, my heart was like pounding out of my chest, because I was like, you know, when you almost want to crawl through the screen and be like, let me save this woman, because I don't know how she's ever going to get it done. And genuinely, I'm sitting here now like concerned how she is going to fix this, because she's left it for so long now, and there must have been, they like ended up putting it all in carrier bags. There must have been 30, 40, if not more, carrier bags all stacked up, just full of washing, absolutely full to bursting. And I don't know. It was like, there was a part of me that thought, oh, you know, woo, you go, you do you, and you know, you don't want to do the washing in lockdown, so don't bloody well do it. But a bigger part of me was like, I can't cope with this. I'm sorry, but Jesus, take the wheel. I can't cope with this. Like, how is she going to fix this situation now? Because I do sometimes think, I don't know about you guys, but if you leave stuff and leave stuff and leave stuff and leave stuff and leave stuff, the job becomes so much harder and more just overwhelming. Like, I'm overwhelmed for her, and I'm not even her. This is none of my business. I need to take my nose and put it elsewhere, because this is none of my business at all. But I'm making it my business, because I'm like, babe, I want to get on the next plane to Australia and help you fold this washing, because how are you ever going to fix it? I mean, I want to start a GoFundMe page for her so that we can get people from the community. Are any of you from we have got a few Australians on the channel. Maybe if we see where she is in Australia, there might be someone that lives closer enough, and I can then be like, hi, I can't remember what her name is, but hi, I'm going to send you a Hayley's Hero to come and help fold your washing. It's fine. You're going to survive this. Because truly, I would go insane. If I had that much washing, I truly would be like, I'm moving out. I'm just starting again. I'll find a new home. That's it. I'm moving out. So, yeah. Do let me know the situation of how you would deal with that. Is there stuff that you are just like, I'm not going to bother? Or could you not think, are you just like, I couldn't think of anything worse than leaving your dishes, say, for 2 months. Dishes are slightly different, I suppose, but oh, Amanda's written, that was me last week. I've worked my way through it all again now. Oh, Amanda, you're such a hero. See, I do sometimes, you would have seen in some of my speed cleans, I end up with a pile of washing, and what I tend to do is I will take it out of the tumble dryer, and in the morning I literally just throw it on my bed, or it will go on one of the chairs, and then I leave it there until I absolutely have to be like, that needs folding now. But I can get away with maybe 2 days at most, if I'm having a good day. Any longer than that though, and I'm like, I can't bear to look at that anymore, and I have to then, I've got to fold it. Marcel, gosh, a pile of non-folded washing, matter of my nightmares, worse than a sink full of dishes from the other day. Laura, I'd have to just bin the lot and start again. I know, right? That's what I was thinking as I was looking at it, this mountain of clothes. I was like, I don't know what's best to advise this woman. I think maybe we should all just tell her, like, she's going to have to just cut her losses and just chuck it all and start again. Like, not chuck it all, like, in the bin, but, like, give it to charity or something. I don't know. Something, like, I don't know what. Or find a quilt maker that will make it into a gigantic quilt that she can keep to, I don't know, put over her whole entire house to protect it from the elements and dust. I mean, what choices do we have at this point? I'm just saying. Gabs, my caravan is overwhelming. I know, Poppet. But we are going to get you through that thing, aren't we? Remember what I said, baby steps, and you don't need to rush it. You can do it in tiny bite-sized pieces, and it'll eventually be your palace. Your caravan will become your palace. That is our goal, and we will make it happen. You mark my words, one day, even if it's in 3 years, you're going to be like, Hayley said that we would do this, and we've done it. But it's just going to take us a while, I reckon, to get there. But you'll do it. I've got faith in you. See, you can be, what we can do is, who was it that said, someone said something about Robbie being a Power Ranger. I want to say it was, where is she? I think it was, oh, I can't see her on here. Anyway, I think it was the Mum 5 said about Robbie being a Power Ranger. Gabs, you can be our new Power Ranger because you will be like the Power Ranger of Australia. Okay. Let's just go down to, oh, we're pushing on near 9. The Mum and 5 life, she said about the Power Ranger. Okay. Mum and 5 life has said, all my jobs are done by bedtime. I can't wake up to it. It would ruin my day. Yeah, I agree. I think that there are certain things that I can... So say I've got like, sometimes I might have a wash that needs to be put on in the washing machine, and I am, as we all know, obsessed with blue flavour and my washing smelling like blue flavour, so that I will leave until the morning. So I'll leave the door open. It will be in there ready to go, but I won't put it on until the following morning, because if I've not got time to take it out there and then and put it into the tumble dryer, I can't bear it, because you get that smell and it just smells like wet dog, doesn't it? And then forever your clothes just, it clings forever, and then you can't, you know, when you do like the check, that's how you can check where, if your clothes have still got the scent in them, is if you really give them a rub and they smell. See, it smells like blue flavour. Don't even need to wear perfume. The Dextra, what does blue smell like? It smells like... Can't really explain it. You imagine like a really clean... imagine you've got like a bar of soap, but it's like a really clean... There used to be one by Imperial Leather, I think, and it was like a blue one. I think it was like the men's bar. It was an actual bar of soap. It kind of reminds me of that a little bit, but it's really hard to describe. It is just delicious though, like, I can tell you that much. It smells so good. It's unreal. blue flavour is the best, smells so clean and fresh. It so does, doesn't it, Laura? Jola, wow, I have just rubbed my t-shirt and it does smell like blue flavour. It's like magic. I'm telling you, I do this all the time. Literally, if you just do. Do you know what? One of these days, I will do this soon when we do our meet and greets where we can all get together and just be, you know, free with one another and be like, we don't need to do this through computer anymore. Like, we're just here in a room together. I'm going to get us all together and just, we can all go around and be like, blue flavour? Oh, is that a yellow flavour? Is that a yellow flavour you've got? Oh, who's this one? Oh yeah, blue flavour. It's my best thing to do, and I can always smell, like, anyone that's near me, I can always smell when, listen to me, I sound like some sort of bloodhound, you know, like those dogs that are like, but I'm like, you've used blue flavour, I can smell it on you, and it's just the best. Like, I hope all of you right now are at home doing this. Better still, I hope someone that you live with comes in and you're going, and they're like, what are you doing? And you're like, I'm just releasing the blue flavour scent, that's all, it's not a problem. And they're like, all right. I love you guys. I literally love you guys so much. See, I can be this person here because I know I'm not being judged. Oh, okay. Monica, hi babe, how are you? It's okay to be late. We are gonna be tying up in about 5 minutes, but I'm glad you're here anyway. Hi Karen. Who else have we got that's popped on? I think that's it, we're done. Let's go down to the comments and have a little read. Jola, I'm rubbing everything now. My bed in my... It's so childish, I know, but it just makes me so... Like, literally, when I go upstairs, I will grab a hold of the Ranger and be like, let's see what your t-shirt smells like. And he will be like, get off me at once, stop it. It's not funny. Just stop it now. It's honestly, I love it so much. It's my favourite thing to do. It really is. And if ever you feel like your clothes don't smell, you know, like if you're on a night out and you've not got any perfume and you're like, oh, I just don't know if I smell like great anymore. It's the best thing to do, honestly, like on a serious level. I'm being serious here. Like, give it a little rub and it just releases that blue flavour fragrance or whatever flavour you use. I don't know about like other brands, but I mostly use Lenore and Comfort, and those two definitely release that. Release that into the skies. My outdoor light just went on and I'm like, it's nobody though. Maybe it's a ghost. Maybe it's the blue flavour fairy coming to be like, why has that gone yellow? Why has it gone like that? Robbie? What is this witchcraft? Anyway, let me go and read the comments. Just before we wrap up. Isn't it darling? Loves blue flavour. She has it in a spray bottle for her bed. And Warwick, how often are you on here? I am on here every Sunday, is the usual vlogs that we do. And I have been doing lives every Wednesday, but then we didn't do them for a little while because we've just had loads going on that we needed to get done. But we're sort of up to date now, sort of. So the lives I will probably be doing at the moment, I'd say every other Wednesday. So next week Wednesday I won't do a live, but then the Wednesday after we'll come on, we'll regroup and we'll chat about what's been going on in the world. So there's my answer to you, my darling. Jules, I adore my Smile washing pods and blue flavour. It smells divine. So it's just the best, isn't it? Okay, so Gab, what I will do is, I mean, your pillows being mouldy, I wouldn't sleep on them. But if you can wash them, I would put them through a wash. Put some bicarb of soda in your washing machine with your detergent, and you want to put them on quite a hot wash, as hot as it will allow. But no, I definitely don't think you should be sleeping on them if they're mouldy, babe. That's just coming from a place of, I don't want you to get sick, and it can't be comfortable either for you, you know? So if you can, try and find, even if, do you know what I've done before for the kids? Even if you've got, you know, one of those, like, if we've been like out and about and they've fallen asleep when they were younger, if you've got one of those, you know, the like puffy jackets, what you can do is zip it up and then put the arms within each arm, so they're kind of like, I can't really show you on this, but I'll try. So then, like, you're obviously not going to be in it, but like one arm through the other arm, you know? So it's, so they're like interjoined, and then roll the actual jacket up and then lay on it like that. That will make a cushion for you. That would just be better, I think, than laying on the pillows at the moment until we have sorted them out. But I'll come over to Facebook and I'll speak to you a little bit more about that, because yeah, I don't think it's a good idea sleeping on them. But if you've got a jacket, dream. Isn't it Darling's written, yes, get some new pillows, don't go to bed with wet hair. Yep. Warwick has written, what happened with OC Cleaners? Is that series available on DVD? I don't know if any of them came out on DVD. I think most of them you can get on YouTube. Some of them you can get on the Channel 4 website, and then some of the others you can get on like various websites online, but it's searching for them. Oh, there you go. Laura's answered the question for me. Thanks, Laura. You helpful little poppet. You little treasure. Okay, where are we? Oh, Anya's just written, all this talk about laundry makes me want to do some laundry right now. I'm literally just sitting here listening to my washing machine, and it's on, like, I can hear it on the last cycle spin now. So once that's done, I'll whip it on out and go and put it in the tumble dryer so that it is nice and fresh and clean. I'm going to fix this lighting next time we come on live, because it's like a really weird... I should have brought the... what I need to do is get a ring light. I do need to do this because at the moment I keep using my Hollywood Mirrors light, but I need to get like a proper ring light kit, which I will. Okay, so anyway, oh, it's 9:05 now. Ash, you didn't remind me. Ash, come on. What were you doing? Were you in the kitchen baking, or were you too busy sitting there going, oh, blue flavour? I'm just joking, pumpkin. Okay, so I am going to head off now. I'm just seeing if there's any other questions that I can answer. But you're having your OC cleaners chat, and that's lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Who doesn't love watching a bit of OC cleaners? We all do. And so, yeah, I'm going to head off now. Thank you to our super chatters this evening. I love you guys. Thank you to everyone that joined in on the live tonight. Again, I love you all. And, yeah, thank you for just making me go to bed this evening happy, because I do. Once I speak to you all, I'm in the best mood. I'm like, you know? So, thank you for being those people. I will be back again on Sunday. Sunday, I will be back. I am also going to... Oh, I didn't speak to you guys about this, but I will just throw it in there quickly. I am going to be doing those of you that have been on the community page, I did a post about walking away from people, staying woke to people around you that are not, you know, flourishing your soul and making you feel good about yourself. And I've put together like a whole write-up that I'm going to do like a motivational video on, just because we need it sometimes, don't we? Sometimes when stuff goes wrong in your life, especially when it's from, you know, people behaving badly towards you, sometimes you need someone, something, a group of people to let you know that you're not on your own and that you're okay and that we are here for you. And so yeah, I'm going to be filming that, which I'm really, really excited about. It's not my usual thing on here, but what the hell? I'm going to do it anyway because I just don't. And yeah, so Sunday we will be back with our vlog. What are we doing this week? I can't even think what this week's one is, but there definitely is. We've done so many, I'm like, which one's going up this week? There is a vlog going up on Sunday. So we've got the vlog going up on Sunday. I might premiere it actually so I can chat with you guys, because then I can speak to you again on Sunday, which will be nice. And yeah, don't forget to check the stories where I'll add different cleaning routines in the stories. Like I said, you can only do that through mobile app though. And that is all. That is all, my friends. Good night. I love you guys. Go and rub your blue flavour clothes and blue flavour bed linen and have a beautiful evening. Bye guys.